How did I end up muted? All right, we're gonna have to redo the start. God's sake, I'll have to edit this out. Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. This time I didn't hit my mute button and I should be talking to you guys. Tonight we're going to be finishing Shadow Generations, part of the Sonic X Shadow Generations bundle. Is that Sonic Cross Shadows, Sonic versus Shadows, and Shadow? I thought it was versus first. Wasn't it a Street Fighter X Tekken that did that first? Next up, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I mean, we're doing this right now, kinda, but I don't think that we're gonna do the rest of the generation stuff. Do we want to see some Bayonetta? Is that a possibility? Bayonetta 3, Final Fantasy, Ivermectin Chronicles, or maybe some Dead Space? People voted for some Dead Space. I did a little bit of that horror stuff. Got a little bit jumpy, a little twitchy. People maybe kind of like that, so maybe we'll do that next. We got to have some more horror in the lead up. We've got about a month. Is it a month or half a month? So I think it's a month for Final Fantasy Requiem. Hey Siri, when does Final Fantasy Requiem release? Hey Siri. Screw you, Siri. Nukem, I had Drag Drive on because you have to like play a you got some for these online credits here, you got to play something that has some online support. So sometimes I'll just start Drag Drive or Mario Kart because it's downloaded. I might do that. But if you're interested in doing some Drag Drive, yeah, let's give it a shot. I wasn't actually playing it. I had it late last night after the stream, but when I turned my system on, it might have had the latest game I had on kind of show that I was online on that game, because I didn't do the hard off. I did the sleep. Get ready, last stretch with the new ability is gonna be a doozy. People misuse the term doozy. We have a Red Bull. We've got a fresh new Red Bull I popped. We'll have to probably drink that for the next stream. I guess we'll have streams tomorrow, and who knows what we're gonna do. It's wild, but I'm hoping that we can actually finish this. If we don't, I catch fire in the thumbnail, and we don't want to see that, do we? I still have pistachios. I still have Reese's Pieces. An ad for Monster Energy Drink is eating up half your stream. How is that possible? Your screen? It's covering me up? I'm not getting any kind of... I don't have anything like that on. Do you guys remember the overlay ads YouTube used to do? I used to opt out of that. Like 15 years ago, you had ads that popped up in the middle of the videos. Remember? And they were on the lower third, and they were called overlay ads. You'd make so much more money if you had overlay ads on, but I would opt out of it because I thought people would appreciate not having to click out with those ads or covering up the video. People would appreciate that and come and subscribe. Boy, was I wrong. All right, press any button. Consider it pressed. I did take a shower last night after stream and stuff, so yeah, still had to contend with the snow just a tiny bit today. I was thinking about going to Red Wing Shoes and getting some... They're called Red Wing Shoes, but they mostly make boots. Seeing if I could get some anti-slip on the ice boots. Not cheap. And honestly, I'm not even sure if the style like worked. I had some... by their so Red Wing Shoes they actually closed it down like a year back. A hiking boot company from Italy called Vosk, or maybe it's Vask. And yeah, they closed them down. I was using theirs. I got back in and I just kicked the step to try to get some snow off. Scratched the boot up as if I was fighting a cougar, puma, mountain lion, what have you, wildcat. I was like, some quality that is. And people had complained that their quality went down. They started making them in China and stuff. I thought, well, maybe there's a Red Wing shoes in town. It's a bit of a drive. I might give it a look, but now I'm not so sure. You got Digital Circuit added to the collection. Let's see where we're supposed to go next. We got to go get that ability, don't we? Oh, you're not watching it full screen? Well, I think if you have, there's a way to pause screens that have like a thing about them where you do get a big ad on the side. Are you watching mobile?
Something calls to me.
Are you watching mobile or on a computer? I think a computer might do that.
No.
What kind of ability is this? Doom Morph? But I don't even own Splatoon. Mobile? Mobile does that? Let me check that out real quick. I mean, you might get an ad at the start when you start watching the stream, but otherwise I don't put ads interrupting stuff. Okay, so I see an ad at the bottom of the screen. If you hold your phone like this. Now, if you hold it like this, you could still see the chat, but you can't necessarily use it so much. But if you have the chat open, there isn't really a whole lot of ad, I don't think. Change forms by pressing Y. During a jump through a morph ball. That's a morph ball. Speed through the corruption and jump great heights by using another morph ball. Corruption. Okay, it says tutorial, press Y. I'm hitting that. The hell? During a jump. Move fast. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I have a bit of a swing I have to do now. I can't keep these abilities straight. There's something about this game that I just can't control. I'm really confused here. No, I'm not doing anything kind of track meet. God shit. Well, you gotta jump first. It's like showing the target before I jump, making it seem like I don't... Alright, so next spot. We have to get through some corruption. Here we go, guys. Why not tell me the name of the act or the zone? Why does it have to be a surprise walking up to it? Tonight we've got episode 4 of the internet's favorite show, Starfleet Academy. I'm gonna watch that. Maybe between then and that, I'll record some videos about some of my new gear pickups. I don't know how you guys lighting some of my lighting choices. I'm gonna make some changes. Actually, let me put this on something dark so it's not so much. That's still the TV really transforming as a light there if you think about it. That's almost as if the TV was off. Yeah, I know that doesn't really give a ton of light. I should probably actually have another one of those. I think this is fine, but it is a little harsh. Honestly, there are worse looking channels that have way more viewers. Let's do this. I know, man, it's just bland white and gray. And then you bring color to it, kind of. Change forms by pressing Y during a jump. Yeah, okay, I think we got that. Alright, I didn't go through the morph ball, did I? Just so confused as to what I'm actually controlling, you know? I don't touch that. Is this music good? We're still on image quality mode, guys. So I think a Code Veronica remake is coming, which, frankly, I'm son of a goddamn bitch.
Let's do this.
I did replay this game for a bit to try out the Doom morph. It is the most unwieldy ability. Yeah. Also, my internet's on the fritz now. Sorry. All right, what do we got here? What the sh...
All right.
Okay, you want me to go this way, game, right?
No.
We're gonna keep going that way. From there, you do what? Okay, screw it. Okay, see, like, sometimes he didn't do that. Sometimes he did not swing. I didn't land on the spikes, you know? Okay, so some wall climbing capabilities, that's kind of cool. The weird thing is, it doesn't always seem that you jump further going faster, you know? Your speed in your jump is kind of irrelevant, I guess, because then it'd be really uncontrollable where you would land, right? Maybe some of the bad, the earlier Sonic 3D games, maybe they had the jump very, you know, much that it correlated to your speed. You know, the physics was probably a little more realistic, and that probably actually hurt the games. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep going. I can't tell if it doesn't look like a Sonic game. These 3D Sonic games look like this, right? Generally, don't they? I mean, from what I've seen of them, isn't it a lot of, like, you jump in the air and then you pounce on something? I can't tell how high he's going to jump. It looks like he doesn't jump very high, and then he will, you know?
All right.
Not supposed to hit boost there. Get it. Are you guys watching Starfleet Academy like me? At this point, it's only YouTubers watching. Straight up. YouTubers and the family of the people who worked on it. But I'll tell you, real talk. Okay, so that could have activated something earlier. I'm kind of liking the cadets. I don't have a problem with a lot of the cadets the way they're behaving. They haven't gone through Starfleet Academy yet to whip them into shape.
Let's do this.
It's the adults that are the problem.
All right.
Crash Bandicoot in '96 kind of does look better than this, right? Like, it has a sharpness to it, doesn't it? A crisp. I didn't play much of that one. I played Crash 2, I mean, it was a really damn vibrant game, really. They had special access. Like, there was some untapped memory that only Sony had, but they let Activision get a piece of the code or something.
All right.
Stiff jumping mechanics in modern Sonic games. Am I not hooking onto that? I'm hitting the button you're wanting. Alright, I just avoided the first one and then it let me do it. It was a trap. And it probably wasn't programmed to be a trap. It just kind of ended up being that way. Was I not going through them?
All right. Chaos control.
Well, probably not the way I was supposed to do that. But Anakin, you were the chosen one. Just saw a thing yesterday that Hayden Christensen said that was not his hair in Revenge of the Sith, that he was wearing a wig. And people reacted to that, you know, with the like, no, that's impossible, you know, from Luke.
Out of my way.
What do I do here? That didn't. So what good did that do? That's what I'm wondering. It kind of iced that up, but I don't know. There's some really unsatisfactory like sound effects. Like this, you almost can't hear it. This YouTuber is Moron Hypocrite. Are you upset that I just had a little stab at, like, did me going to the lava stage talking about Mustafar, did that just like summon a douche or something? Like, what happened here?
Let's do this.
Stages from Sonic Frontiers. Here you can see the totally reused assets for time. Oh, really? So they didn't even like update the stage, really? They reused some assets. Pretty lame. And this is the latest Sonic game, right? Again?
Right.
Keeping the Netflix in business with his hate watching. I'll have you know that that Star Trek show is on Paramount Plus. Who, by the way, supposedly gained 1 million subscribers the day of the UFC fight. I would say that kind of worked out for them, that acquisition. Then, if that's the case, 1 million subscribers for a sport match thing, like, But in all seriousness, I want to start a combat sport. I have a combat sport, an untapped combat sport that I want to start. I'm hitting the button, come on, and then it sucked me back in towards it. Like, okay, can we get a checkpoint here, please? A checkpoint or an end point? Where's he going? Like, okay, look. When Shadow starts this stage, does he have any idea where he is going? Like, what? You're just kind of going, aren't you? You don't, hey, I need to get to the top of that hill, right? Like, why? And why am I going there? He just do it, damn it, right? Trone's here. Guys, what are we going to do about Clone Captain Weaver? What are we going to do about him? Is he probably already left because I made fun of Anakin's wig? I haven't made fun of it. I think it's a great wig. If you ask me. Chow Island. Chows. I don't want to mispronounce that. It's weird that he doesn't have that Omni Chow to guide him. Shadow doesn't need guidance. I worked on my older Keanu Reeves voice last night. Keanu Reeves, god damn it. I worked on that a little bit last night before bed. I probably should have done more of it today so that I could kind of keep pace with it. All you gotta do is like complain about the, oh, you're gonna put me back in Mikoshi and pull the plug. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Whoa. Those corpos. My fur is kind of strange. I don't know. That I didn't do great right there. That was almost like if Keanu and Jason Statham had like a weird angsty kid. That wasn't great. I almost miss not having to do voiceovers for some of these games, you know? Not having to do like a ton of impersonations. Sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it overstays its welcome. It's like, okay, am I just reading a book now or am I playing a game? Is this a book on tape? Hey Nukem, your gal Devin may have made her first strike. It appears as though the nakedness in Dispatch is hard off on Switch. It's available, you can toggle it on PlayStation, but not Switch. Not Switch 2. What am I doing wrong, game? I morphed. Then it just had me unmorph. Like, I'm not... I think Devin made the choice, man. I think that was Devin's doing. What the hell hurt me? I just landed. Isn't that where I came from? I think Devin said, nope, nudity, no, not on my watch, even though the system proudly launched with a port of Cyberpunk 2077, the most pro-sex nudity game there is. You know, the game that really kind of made OnlyFans cool, if you think about it. Mainstreaming that culture. Or doing a part in it, you know? Game looks like a hybrid Fortnite and Tron. I can see the Tron. Fortnite looks a lot better than this. Actually, I haven't Fortnited on Switch 2. Is that serviceable or what? Is there a Switch 2 version of Fortnite? Last I'd seen it's been ages since I played. Last time I played, Thanos was added, and I guess he got added again years later, but it was like 2018 when I played. I couldn't win as Thanos, but I could win killing Thanos at the end. And boy, it's pretty exciting. You know, that there is a thrill to that. But once you've won some battle royales or victory royales like that, it's kind of like what's left to do, you know? Oh, we're just doing this again? We're just doing this again because I'm getting tipped? Maybe do something more productive. Like a game with a vaguely defined story, but at least some kind of endpoint. Is Clone Weaver even still here? Can anybody see who's in the chat? Because I can see two people, so I'm assuming it's Tote and Nukem. They may potentially have scaled textures. They probably made some effort at it. Kind of looks like a blown up Dreamcast or PS2 game, really. It doesn't look much like anything recent when I'm looking at these textures. And this is on image quality mode. Let me look again and be sure. Troon's here.
I found you, Shadow.
The blue hedgehog. Of all places.
That cityscape, that's
You
the one
have
with the
something I
the
need.
trolley, right?
Wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Are we teaming up? I don't know what's going on. Am I at the end of the game? It's not, everybody in the chat's not appearing. Like the number I'm seeing says 3 people.
Nice hustle, but I won this one.
This whole thing is a
So I'm
bunch of old
taking the
games,
emerald.
man.
See ya.
I don't even think Shadow was going for a Chaos Emerald, right? Who the hell are you?
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
Rouge?
Treat him on equal terms or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have you swap it for the real thing after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief, I approve.
I didn't realize we were even trying to get a Chaos Emerald. But it's almost always about the Chaos Emeralds with Sonic stuff, right? Well, that cutscene happened. Let's save before my game crashes, right? Have I experienced any crashes at all on the Switch? Quite possibly no. My Xbox One would only crash on Cyberpunk 2077. My Xbox Series X has crashed a lot more than my Xbox One. There's no doubt. I do think I have this on the image quality because it's just unbearably chunky looking if you don't. All right, so I think we have an Act 2. Her name's Rouge, right? It's Rouge, not Rogue. I'm glad we can link back up. I know you'll be a big help. I'll keep scouting around and gather intel for you. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Yeah, I'll keep scouting around, as in stand right here like a bitch. As if she was actually... Okay, so... My understanding, we were talking about Sydney Sweeney stuff. I heard there's something controversy, got in trouble for covering the Hollywood sign in bras. And she's kind of got these like coming soon, like teaser Instagram posts or something in bras and panties. Honestly, she could probably make a lot more money. Hold on. We did this already, didn't we? We already did the act 2 and everything. She did all that. There is no money in acting. There is... Acting is done. Somebody with her name recognition is not putting butts in seats. There is a movie, and I probably need to review it, from an Academy Award-winning director that came out last year. It has, and the chick with no boobs that helped kill James Bond, De Armas, and Sydney Sweeney gets naked in it. It's on Netflix, and nobody has watched it. It was in theaters, nobody saw it. And supposedly that's the sort of thing that's going to put butts in seats. Right now, Zoe Saldana is the highest grossing movie star ever. I mean, I'm glad she's ahead of Scarlett Johansson for the time being, but who went to any of those movies? Any movie that she's in because she's in it. Now, people would go to a Julia Roberts and Richard Gere movie because, well, it's Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. Let's go see Runaway Bride. People do not do that anymore. Give me a jump, please. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Having a product to sell, look, you're not a model unless there's a product to sell. If you post on Instagram your selfies, you're not a model. Are you modeling for something? If not, you're not a model. That's the truth of that. But to be able to, like, if she had launched, is she launching her own lingerie brand, or is this for like Victoria's Secret or something? Because if she's launching her own brand, this is good publicity. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Cover the Hollywood sign in bras, get in trouble for it. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. I thought we had a permit, right? And I'm going where? Like, not to that, am I? You'll need 4 keys for the next boss gate. So it's just a boss gate thing? Is there something under? Alright, well, it's not showing me the direction towards the keys. Ana de Armas on live support after vicious burn by Von Fry. She aided in the character assassination of James Bond. That part where she's like, take your shirt off. Oh, I don't want to look at that. You know, like that kind of thing. Pff, honey, that's not going to work on me. Like that sort of thing. That was James Bond character assassination was what that was. That movie, I mean, look, you don't think that there's going to be a James Bond movie worse than Die Another Day, but boy, I mean, it's astonishing how things can get worse. They keep finding a new way to ruin stuff further, right? Like, oh, it can't get any worse than this. Wait, hold my beer, right? Die Another Day looks like Citizen Kane compared to some of the trite bullshit that Craig went through, right? Hell, at least it's got a Madonna song. I will take the Madonna song over the Adele Skyfall shit. I'm not finding the keys. Shouldn't they appear? Shouldn't there be some markers? It's saying something like right... Is there... on the ground, maybe? Here, we'll look. You know, I don't mind this surfing thing, but this I kind of mind. Alright, so is this to the boss fight? I just went through it. I thought we had another zone and then boss fights to do. I might have just effed up bad. I think I have to stay in the goo, yeah. Not gonna lie, there's a missing on the... Look, Nukem, if you tip for it, I will pick up the game and play it, okay? But I got kind of quite a bit on the plate, and we do need to do some survival horror stuff. But it's just... I mean, I spent like a good $100 on some games. Not entirely regretting this. The Mario game, oh, I mean, pretty clutch. We still need to do some Mario. I don't think I can reach that. Is there... Okay. Like, I halfway like this ability, in a way. How you can travel the corruption. And that gives you a wall climb. But there's just something strangely unintuitive about, like, everything about this game. Like, I feel like when an old person playing a video game just being, like, totally confounded. Sydney Sweeney has another business venture, though. Netflix is looking at her fronting a Gundam live-action movie. It's a Gundam is having a fit over it. The sky is never crumbling. The ceiling could be crumbling, right? They miss so many opportunities. As convoluted and out of canon the whole Daniel Craig thing ultimately has to be, they should have had Sean Connery at the old house at the end helping him. You know, people would have dropped their balls. You know, if they kept it a secret. I actually had advanced tickets to that movie. I saw it like a week ahead of time, and people were not hyped. People at my screening walked out just kind of like, all right, finally over, God. Like, that was it at Skyfall. People were not hyped about it. The best part of the whole movie was when he was on the train, and you saw this in the TV spot, and like this crane gobbles up this train car, and he kind of hops down and like straightens his tie as he walks. And it was like, now that's James Bond. That is what got people to the movie theater. People were like, well, we're going to get a lot more of that. Okay, fine. I'm in. That's what people were doing. Instead, you got that incredibly overrated guy who's only getting roles because he rides Penelope Cruz, Javier Bardem. She could do better. Wasn't Penelope Cruz and Tom Cruise an item for a little bit? Cruise on Cruise Crime? But they don't show. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, she is a whore, but no. But Sean Connery laying down the Kevin McAllister traps at one more time, kind of thing, at the end there. See, my thinking for a James Bond movie. It's not going to let me teleport back here, is it? Gonna blow. Okay, well, at least now it's telling me You have to get here before it tells you where the keys are. That's the shitty part, right? Oh, please don't turn me around. Okay, so new James Bond movie, okay? You got this guy, he's James Bond, he's starting out, it's a typical origin story. Halfway through the movie, you run into Pierce Brosnan, and he says he's James Bond. And now you're confused. You don't know who the real Bond is. And then you may end up with a scenario where this guy, the new James Bond, is actually more of like the James Bond's incompetent American cousin, Jason Bourne. Like, James Bond can save the world. Jason Bourne is confused and doesn't know his real name. So you end up with almost like a Jason Bourne rogue thing, and it gets really convoluted, and you don't know who to trust. And I think that would put a new spin on some James Bond stuff instead of the I'm the bad guy, here's my plan to take over the world thing. So then you might think, hold on, are there multiple James Bond? Is an old form of James Bond actually the bad guy, or is he really the hero? Or maybe he's going to pretend to be the bad guy, like a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 3 action. Like, there seems to be possibilities with that, is what I'm saying. Javier is such a stupid actor, playing a stupid psycho edgelord, playing a ripoff of the Terminator. I have a video my mom and I talked about on our podcast. I put video to it. No Country for Old Men is a lame, boring-ass ripoff of the Terminator, and I will die on that hill. All right, so let's see. Challenge list. Can we put me near something? We've got Gates over there on the left. Gates McFadden. You're not going to let me go there, are you? Okay, so... Well, I guess I could do any of these, right? How many keys did he say? 4? Who's Tiffany Fong? Now, I haven't heard of her. There's some girl. There's some K-pop broad. It's something called like Water Bomb. And she's like dancing at this water bomb thing and people lost their shit last year. I need 4 keys. Oof. Terminator movies are some of the best of all time. And by movies, I think you mean the only 2 movies. That said, I do need to do commentary tracks for... did I do a commentary track for Salvation? I think I did. I think next up I really need to do Genesis and Dark Fate. At some point. Look, it'd be a lot easier for me to do the commentary tracks if I wasn't streaming every night. I'd be doing a commentary track instead. Real talk. Let's see, what's the best way to get up there?
This is the ultimate power.
Is that gonna help? I don't have any of the keys for that. All right, well, we could do that one, right? Oh my lord. Okay, so here's a key. Clear both stages. Okay. Terminator 3 was so bad. The thing is, I know Terminator Genesis gets a lot of hate. And it definitely, the vibe is out of check. But I kind of have fun with it. I kind of like J.K. Simmons' character. Like, there needed to be a guy, like at some point you got to get to a guy who is aware, who's kind of on the outside, but is aware that these people are time travelers. I just kind of thought that worked. What the hell? Without being crushed. Alright, well I did it easily the first time. I can't tell where he's gonna jump. I really can't. Oh, you went too fast. See, like, punished for going fast is what happened. Now I'm gonna run into gotcha deaths. Hold on here. How did we aim this? No, people will eventually figure out that No Country for Old Men just baits you. It tricks you into thinking it's artistic. It tricks you. It's about manipulating the audience. Like, look, a movie that I thought was actually better than most people are giving credit, that latest Daniel Craig murder mystery thing, I thought that guy, what's his name? Man, they let him host Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live's not even relevant, so it's hard to remember, but he had some big goofy ears. He's kind of like the lead guy in it, and frankly, he carries the thing, and it makes for a decent mystery. You get the mystery resolved. Now, a lot of mysteries are actually told by limiting your perspective on it. People just don't pick it up that way. But then you end movies like No Country for Old Men or Inception, where things are vague so that you can trick people into talking about it. And because they're talking about it afterwards, now they think it's smart. This is such a smart movie. We have to discuss it. No one's confused about the ending of The Terminator because it's damn good. Because it's good storytelling. I was watching a little bit of The Terminator last night, by the way. I was having some trouble with... So I'm halfway through... Shoot me out! I'm halfway through Sinners. It's extremely anti-white. Like, every single scene, there has to be something about, oh, you know white people are evil, right? Extremely. It's very anti-white, but I also kind of like it so far. The guy that plays the cousin, haven't seen before. He's carrying the movie a bit. Maybe he's being nominated for Best Supporting Actor or something, you know, since it's the movie, just 16 nominations, whatever, some shit. But the white people are about to attack the black people for having a juke joint. So that's what's about to happen. I had to stop because my Sony Bravia 8 TV is not showing movies right on Paramount Plus or Prime Video. And I go and I flip over to Netflix and I can watch The Terminator and it looks great. Even with it's the 4K version with the AI upscaling and stuff, cleanup, and it looks really good. But then everything moves weird as hell in Sinners on Prime Video or Paramount Plus. I'm watching stuff, things are moving funny as hell too, and you can't change it. I'm trying to remember what it was that I watched on Paramount Plus the other day that looked kind of jank, but Paramount Plus, I can't, oh, Flashdance. Flashdance moved jank. And I can't seem to adjust it, and it's a long, ongoing thing with Sony TVs. Sony TVs are not allowing you to make those, Lord. Why does that one require me to hit Y? hell? By the way, I'm hating this stage. On Paramount Plus, if you try to adjust the settings, and I'm probably going to watch on the Sony Bravia, the Starfleet Academy. This TV, my gaming setup TV, Samsung, things look great. No issue. The Sony should look better and yet doesn't. But, yeah, people are moving funny. There's a weird motion smoothing. There's an interpolation thing happening. And I can't seem to turn it off. When you try to make adjustments on Paramount Plus, the screen goes black and it kicks you out of like Dolby and HDR settings and goes back to SDR. And you can't do that. Now you can make adjustments on the fly on Netflix, and you can get Netflix working really good. You can make adjustments on the fly on Paramount Plus or on Prime Video. But even though I'm turning off all of those like motion smooth things, it's still there. People on, and I'm gonna have to watch part of that on other TVs, part of Sinners on other TVs to see if it looks like a movie anywhere else. It looks like a handheld camcorder. It looks like it's running at 120 hertz or 60 FPS or something. It looks off. Even though I have all that shit off, it looks off. And on a Samsung, you seem to have better fine-tuning of those controls. Hell, I might even be able to turn off 120 hertz on this TV. I don't think you can do that on the Sony. I do hate that kind of pretentious crap with movies where it is left for interpretation. You get, yeah, I mean, look at all this explained. The channels that make their bread and butter on explained, first of all, don't have any answers. Or they're explaining something that is redundant. Like, there's gonna be videos called like The Terminator Ending Explained. There's nothing to explain. There wasn't any question about what happened. This video doesn't need to work, but the algorithm says content like this people will watch. So if you make it, we'll make sure people watch it. You got to quit watching videos that say ending explained. It's trash. There is definitely YouTuber content mill slop out there, and ending explained is one way to do it. I mean, look, there might be some things that do require an explanation. They're not going to give you anything particularly thought-provoking that had been, said before. But they have their way of packaging it so they can also monetize it and make some money. And that's the way too many of this shit works. Unskilled people just copying stuff, and then me falling and have to go back up there. Yeah, just go ahead and you see those explained kind of shit. You just have to hit do not recommend this channel. Now, there's not enough of you that are going to hear that to make a difference, but it does take the internet a while to pick up on how people are kind of being manipulative, right? So eventually people will figure that out. Did I not pick that up? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Kirby Air Riders ending explained. That might actually need an explanation. Frankly, I'm not even sure what happened. You'll get a lot of the YouTuber shill content people will cape up for each other. They'll have each other's back. Like I'm gonna get lopped in with Grace Randolph for calling out this hater culture stuff. Yet I was the first one. I got all these damn arrows for going after Grace Randolph first. And no one's gonna remember that. There were so many wannabe critics putting the cape on for that broad. to get attention so that they could interview her and talk about how they had her back and shit. And hell, that was like, about 16 years ago. What did I do wrong here? Everything. You failed. Sydney Sweeney, I need to look into this lingerie thing. Because look, you know there's no money in acting when they're going to say Selena Gomez is a billionaire, right? I seriously believe there is some kind of movement to get minorities to think that they can make it too. Okay? What do you want me to do here? Like, destroy targets with surf spin. Instead, I don't really seem to be destroying it. Like, instead I dodge them. So... I don't... You failed successfully. Destroy... Okay, look. There's a spin. Yes, I'm aware. Hold on, do I gotta line up and... I don't think I can... Can I go back? Wow, am I making this look bad? Those aren't targets, right? Not understanding this. They want all these like minority kids. So there is definitely some kind of representation grift thing happening, wherein, you know, it's so important that Michelle Yeoh wins because look at all the girls that would inspire, right? No, the white girl doesn't need to win the Oscar. That wouldn't do anything. But if this girl wins, then it inspires everybody, right? That whole representation thing is about, hey, let's just make sure we make a bunch of money, and we need to make money so that we can say it inspires these kids who don't get a lick of it. But it's important because they're inspired. What I do for them? Well, I didn't I don't know, cure cancer, clothe the homeless, feed them, but I inspired them, so I feel pretty good about myself. Bunch of garbage. So yeah, Selena Gomez, who does not have one hit movie, was on, I guess, a hit TV show on the Disney Channel. How much money's in that? She wasn't Hannah Montana. That broad, who, by the way, can't sing, Demi Lovato has better songs. So we're supposed to believe that Selena Gomez is a billionaire. On what, I could not tell you. But it clearly confirms there's no money in movies. Our biggest earning movie star of all time has a net worth of $100 million. But if Zoe Saldana was paid like 90s Julia Roberts, she'd be a billionaire. Just on the strength of the box office results. The reality is no one is going to any of those movies to see Zoe. And I like her. I much prefer her having this honor than Scarlett Johansson, so there's that. Every goddamn, every other week, you're hearing about some new rapper, or some black guy, it's like there's some headline about some non-white is a billionaire now. It's never a white person. Because they want you, there's some kind of thing happening where they want these like inner city kids to be inspired, so they're making up these numbers. Hit that, please. How am I going to get 100 of these? Collect a set 100? Good luck. Okay, come... I'm only at 32. Alright, now this isn't going to be easy to judge. I'm not seeing enough. Oh my lord! Kirby Air Riders looks so much better than this. It's... God. Am I dead? Pit, eat a dick. Rebecca Black did the Friday song. And I hear she's still trying to do music. She's trying to do music in the way that she also wears transparent tops, that type of trying to do music, right? All right, what am I doing wrong here? I'm not getting anywhere close to the 100 coins. There must be some path. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. I wonder if she has to perform the Friday song if she's like at a thing, right? Okay, am I supposed to grapple onto those? What am I doing? What does the game... How was I supposed to get that 10-pointer if the eagle is out of the way? Or if I'm past the eagle? How come that doesn't reach? No, Rebecca Black has something going on over there, that's for sure. There are too many singers that don't really look as great as we're being told. Dua Lipa, Duo, some Dua Lipa, do a barrel roll. She's not that good looking. She kind of is like skinny with like a bunch of garbage in the butt, and that's about it. And then she has like these tattoos that are just like uncommitted. Like, are you gonna be the tattoo girl or not? You got just enough tattoos to break up the vibe, but it doesn't look like you actually like tattoos. Like, which is it? All right, I don't know how I'm gonna get those. Duolingo. I knew I was close. What the living shit? Shadow? Let's do this as he plummets. I think I missed half of those. Yep, this is gonna suck. Maybe there's a way to... I don't know. Alright, eagle. Why did it have to be missions? Okay. As soon as the eagles say I can jump on them, I'm just gonna jump on the damn eagles. Alright, I'm on the eagle. You're taking me, right? 48. Gonna need to see a lot more. Well, see, how did I end up over there? At 76? Maybe we can do this. 106. Thank God. I know her name isn't Duolingo. This game, it's like you can either, oh, that's a surprisingly big jump, or wow, I didn't jump far at all. you know? And then it's like, at what point am I not standing on the object anymore, right? The Eagles have landed, is what they've done. Here, let's touch this. We've got that one. We've got this one. Am I allowed to grab this now? Okay. Next up. She's levitating at least. Hey, Vaughn, why do you still keep up with movies and TV shows? They're pretty much dying. I know. It very much is a dying, irrelevant thing. And I'm going, in my critic takedown thing, I'm going to mention how these other guys, they're not talented enough to do stand-up comedy or play video games or anything, or even show their faces in their videos. But it's kind of like, you know, I started that way. That's what I studied in college. Like, very specifically, film criticism. I had worked on the set of a movie that ended up having 2 Oscar winners in it. But it was such a pain in the ass to just be like an underling on a movie set. It wasn't worth it. It was like, no, it seems like it's better to talk about the movies and do the critic stuff. And I saw YouTube and was thinking, now this is the future. Spoonie one ranting about Indiana Jones and the stylish monkeys. I forgot the name of it. He went off on that, and I was like, this is the future. It's not writing newspaper reviews of movies in a paper. That's not the future. It's YouTube. And for a time, it kind of was, I guess. For a time. Never did find that guy's frog buddy. Let's see, I can get up there. Oh, how did I avoid that? Matthew McConaughey does have a small neck. I have a pretty thin neck. My neck has never been like massive. I have like a more developed back thing going. At least for the time being, but... Alright, stay out of it. There we go. Alright, working on key number 3. These Lululemon anti-ball crushing, that's honestly the name, ABC. Joggers I picked up. They're fine. But I might have got them a little too short. I tried on some at their store and thought they were too long. What is the objective here? Use the chaos power to reach the damn goal.
Alright, chaos control!
You don't really know that these things are going to be a problem for you until it's too late, you know?
No!
These, oh, so I have to turn the time sensitivity off, you know, because sometimes you're going through there fine, sometimes you're not so much. Now, I wasn't going to make the jump, or I was going to over jump.
No!
Seen from Rob's hold Y button in the release just under the morph ball to shoot straight up.
Let's do this. This is the ultimate power.
The ultimate power. I don't know, immortality might be a pretty good ultimate power. Alright, we'll just walk around that like Obi-Wan should have. Little Disney Plus joke there for you guys. I would actually say that the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, it was worse than Starfleet Academy. It's very hard to judge horrible at this point.
This is ultimate power.
The problem with saying that Starfleet Academy is the worst is, it didn't set this up. Like, the one that really deserves the blame would be Discovery. Discovery put all the shit in motion, you know? The Disney Star Wars stuff has been pretty bad since The Force Awakens. It just took people 10 years to figure that shit out. Dolphin safe tuna means we're pretty sure we didn't kill any dolphins doing this, but we can't really be that certain.
Ultimate power.
Shadow Death Sim is what I'm playing right now. Let me phase. How did I get out of that? It doesn't even matter. I'm still gonna fall. You don't get this level of unfairness in a Mario game, do you? And I say this as somebody who's only recently returned to Mario, right? But every time I come back to Sonic, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I don't play Sonic games. Kathleen Kennedy killed Star Wars and on the way out bragged about it. This, like, you know, oh, my only regret is... What was her regret? It was incredibly narcissistic. It's like her only regret is that she can't do this forever. It was like something like that, right? It was bizarre. Just tone deaf, lost the plot, finally we're out of there. Next death trap, go.
Let's do this. This is the ultimate power.
I can't see where I'm going. Oh my lord, I almost effed that up. At the very end there, I hit the chaos control, and it allowed me to walk on those spikes. I think. If the time is frozen the spike, I guess then I bounced off that spike just a little bit. Kathleen Kennedy killed the Star Wars and shit on the corpse. Got a last check and left. Shadow ain't that tough with all the ultimate power he claimed. I know, right? This is the ultimate power. He says as he's falling to his death, right? Repeatedly. Star Wars had a majority great content. Kathleen Kennedy showed up, and suddenly it became like nothing good. Like, good is not good enough with Star Wars, right? Did I say Star Trek had? I meant Star Wars, but it's like, okay, Mandalorian season 1, Rogue One, an unnecessary mid movie, is probably her best movie. Season 1 of The Mandalorian is probably the most watchable thing. Yeah, I bounced off of a spike at the very end. I clipped it. I think it let me bounce off of that spike. I mean, I died enough times I had to get an S rank, right? Lord. Well, what's my crit? Use the morph ball and then just reach the thing. I think this game does a better job of putting you in position where you see where you're going than I think some of the earlier Sonic games had the problem, but I might have just like skipped a lot of time right there. Who knows? I think I did. It says A. Oh man. How close? I was just a little off. I took a big shortcut, but then I was kind of like confused for a second. I could S that too. Should we redo that one? Try to get an S? I think we should. Okay, well now I'm messing this up.
No!
Okay, hold on. How can I better do that? We're trying for the S here. There's probably a better way to do that at the start. Well, hell. Okay. How am I not getting on that second platform right there? That's bothering me. We're getting an S rank here, guys. We're gonna S rank both for this. Well, shoot. It's like coins be damned. We're going. What am I doing wrong? You said hold straight up? I can't seem to get that to work. Son of a bitch! Okay, hold on. When you swing from those blobs, hold the Y button, then release just as you're under the morph ball to shoot straight up. Here, we'll jump. We're getting an S rank. I was so close on the first go. You know what? Maybe there's a better way to do that too. What am I not seeing here? Son of a bitch! What does this L thing mean? People online started saying it about... They just mean like loser take, L take, or W take. That's an L take, so that's bad. You probably see it a lot on my videos. A bunch of dweebs showing up saying L take or whatever. If you suck at games so much, why are you playing games? You know? What the living hell? We're getting an S rank. Oh, now I'm out of reach?
No!
Oh, S tier, they just mean it's like the best. S tier is like above A tier in Resident Evil lingo. And like some games have a rank system for stuff. So you'll see that. How is that hitting me every time? Okay, see, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding how to aim myself on that deal. I can see these shortcuts, I can't get them to work. Okay, I've got to hold the L, but I've got to hold Y and try to commit to the swing. That's gonna kill me? I had hit that stuff every single time. Too much trial and error, man. A Mario game doesn't feel like trial and error, though. It's because you don't need trial and error if the design is good. That I'm avoiding that, and I'm getting hit every time too. Okay, you want me to game? Okay, we're gonna hang out over here and try to figure this out. You said hold Y. I can't hold Y and do that. That can't be done.
No!
There is no hold Y. You hit the wall. There's no way to get that to work that way. The way as it's supposed to work. You end up hitting the wall. I think this is actually slower. Yeah, somehow that hits you. Yep. I think I just almost have to get crazy lucky here to get this S rank. I can't consistently get these mechanics to work. Avoided that. Okay, now look, this one over here, this is where things get jank. Walter Goggins is lecturing in pop-up ads for Walmart. They're totally mismanaging that. His name's Walton, right? He should claim in the commercials that he owns Walmart. And they should be like, no, your name's Walton. Our last name's Walton. No, but I'm actually the real Walton. Like, that should be the way the commercials work. Instead, no one seems to grasp that. All right, maybe I'm ahead of time here and I can just take it slow. That didn't even feel fast. And that was an S rank. That felt slower, honestly. It felt like I didn't get the shortcuts. There is certainly a thing going on where if you get in the choice HBO Prestige show, they will astroturf you to the moon. You know? That's why we have Pascal everywhere. That's why we got Goggins everywhere. That's why we've got that bucktooth girl with the big eye things in this shit. But Sydney Sweeney's all up in us. Zendaya. Is Zendaya even a decent enough actress to be getting the opportunities she has. An S is an S. One more key, guys. I think that's it right there. Do you think I can make that jump? Watch the game say no. Is that going to help me get over there?
All right.
I don't understand. I see these rings that I think I can shoot myself through here. Zendaya may be Disney Channel alumni, but I think she is getting the opportunities because of Euphoria. Like similar to Sydney Sweeney. Turn and look. I don't want to look at these guys. It's not letting me turn. All right, here we go. Oh, Gondola Master. Ride the floating and sinking gondolas to reach the goal in time. Just reach the goal in time. That's all we got to do. God. I think the game's been incredibly generous with the time limits, though. Oh, now we have music? Didn't have music a second ago. And I go up from where? What the shit? Could that be any more inconsistent? Just get me out of here. No! I see the goal. I wanted the goal. Do not like... Let me guess. Go to this side? No, okay, hold on. Whatever happened to Anna McClain? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. There were some cute girls in the Disney Alum Association, I guess, that nothing really happened with them. I see them kind of pop up like on Tubi or like some movie you've never heard of that was like a Netflix original or, you know, whatever. But then I'll tell you who kind of deserves a chance. What's the deal with Victoria Justice? She was like the hot one of the Nickelodeon kid princess, you know, oh, well, we can't wait till we get her in adult roles, you know, like that she had to have been on that path, right? Did she just say no to Euphoria and all this? Is like, did she just say no to the scummy guys? Did she decline the advances of a Weinstein? How did they make Victoria Justice like disappear, you know? Shit, I'm not double jumping. Maybe Sonic. Shadow ain't double jumping like that. Unless I'm seeing some button I'm missing here. Hold on. He's double jumping here. He wasn't jumping. There was no double jump there, guys. I swear, there was no double jump. Destroy a number of cyclones and reach the goal in time. Disney Channel princess, who had that one-hit wonder calling all the monsters. I don't remember that. I'm just saying Victoria Justice, from what I can see of the most recent pictures, she's clearly the hot chick between the Disney and the Nickelodeon stuff of her day. And yet where she can't get any opportunities and Selena Gomez is allegedly a billionaire now. Like, if you believe that. I gotta have 20 of these things. Okay, I gotta destroy 20 of them, huh? Alright, well that does it. Can I morph? Alright, well here. Bring me the morph. You know, I kind of do want to get back on Disney Plus for X-Men 97. I've heard actually good things about that. And it would also give me a chance to do commentary tracks for the Avengers movies. There's many more things that need to be brought up when it comes to the Avengers films that at best were mid. And frankly, I kind of think Age of Ultron is the best of the Avengers movies. It's the shortest. I mean, that certainly gets some points. It may in a way be less convoluted. I really like the party scene where you kind of see the Avengers on their downtime. I like that, actually. It did greatly mismanage Quicksilver. You have an incredibly horrible Quicksilver effect compared to the god tier Quicksilver effect of X-Men. Elizabeth Olsen, don't really like looking at her. But... And also, I mean, look, and the thing is, it's not even like a good. It's like a 2.5 out of 4 stars. It's like the closest to being a sucks the least Avengers movie. Alright, so we got the 4th key, right? And it's not going to let us teleport. I guess that gets us kind of close. Okay, so, we're going up the waterfall, right? No? Up the castle further, okay. I think maybe I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, it's way up there. Now that just put me back where I was, didn't it? This is where I was last night when Anna showed up. And I was like, oh, we're about to fight a boss, and probably stop. Is the next boss like the end of the game, or is there like another stage thing happening here, or... Metal Overlord. We've done this. This is well to the boss. There is a well to the boss that's a shorter route. I'm trying to remember. A hole in the ground. Is it pointing me towards it? You got Black Bull. Well, I've got Red Bull. Even though the can's mostly blue and silver. Alright, we're looking for this hole in the ground. That's Tokyo. Now I'm not seeing that highlighter. I don't like how I can't use the map, you know? I can't seem to control the map. Okay, there, look, right there. Whatever that is with keys, right? 93 meters down. And I'm supposed to remember how I got there. And as I get close, it disappears. Super helpful. Okay, but look, how the hell do I go there? How come as I get close to it, it's like, nope? Space Cadet. It's not showing up on the map. I see something kind of blinking there. Ring Collector Extra. Is that what's blinking? Highlighted. Ring Collector. I don't think that's it. Ring Collector, I think. Maybe it is. No, that's part of the... I have keys I might be able to get from the Tokyo stage. The well is black colored. I'm looking at a spot that should be directly down. So then where do I go to a hole to get to that? This? This has got to be it. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Final boss? Final boss, maybe? Or boss before the final boss? Maybe this is boss before the final boss. Once you've got all my bosses out of the way, now you get to fight Doom. Doom Eye, or whichever. Play boss. Here we go. Play boss. Why the surprise? I guess you want it to be a surprise of this.
A seal of some sort?
You're going to be playing guys you've played before in previous games. If you're a fanboy. Oh, wow, they can't believe they brought him back, you know? Me, I'm kind of like, who's this? Good kick sound effects. Goo Shadow. Yeah, awesome. Didn't get the clip in time. Mephiles. Mephiles?
And restore myself to the timeline. Drown in darkness.
Okay, there's a watch out.
Welcome, Shadow. To the ultimate game of Shadow Time.
Did I get him? I guess I got him.
I owe much to you, Shadow. I don't know what you're talking about, but I will crush you all the same. What? Did you forget about me again?
The ultimate life form, bitch. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm just kind of... I guess it already aimed him to it. This is from Sonic 06. Was Shadow in that? I know that's like the notorious Sonic thing, right? I get enough of them? This almost plays itself. Succeeded in killing Sonic? And also got erased from history? That's quite the resume. Alright, what am I doing here? I've got the ability to freeze some time.
I'll just take care of them all.
Where's he at? Press X. What's the press X on? I kind of need to avoid this stuff, right? Press X. I don't see where. I don't see what I'm going to do with the X button. I could freeze time, climb up the pillar. Okay, so if I freeze time, do I get to climb up it? Oh, okay, hold on. God! What? Did I get him? Got him? How did I just lose coins? Hit him? Now what? Like... I guess I got him. He's being got. He chaos controlled. No, I want to exist, but I don't want you to exist, bitch. I hit the X button instead. I'm sorry. Programmed by Xbox.
There is no future for you. Ever.
Oh man, I need to get that screenshot. Ever. I'm cool. I'm the edgy. Is this? Did the term edgelord get created for this guy? It said hit Y, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look down and hit X anyway. It's like, it's gonna give me a little bit of time. Which one is that? And then I hit X. But the game was merciful for that, you know? Yeah, very Dragon Ball Z. Now I guess we take on this guy. Been confronted with my past awful games, and now your time is up. No, what I'm saying is, was the term edgelord created when Shadow popped up? Maybe Shadow was around before the term. Maybe it didn't really apply to him at first. I don't know.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
I'm glad there are subtitles.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
I have learned from our last encounter. There will be no mistakes this time. Struggle all you want.
She's like, well, what's happened? Did you do something evil, Shadow? What's he talking about? He's lying, right?
Professor, what do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I surmise you defeated him at some point in the future. He has grown in your body.
Edginess sells,
He
huh?
used the nebulous nature of time in white space to accelerate his plans for revenge.
He's right. No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no!
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are. Do you know why I named you Shadow?
You named
Without
me.
light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's... Oh, so see, I named you Edgelord because
I want you to be
without the
happy.
edgelordiness, you don't know who the good guys are. You know, that's the same kind of logic.
Your heart.
One more zone than final battle. Is it one more zone than 5 keys you have to grab for final battle? Is that what's happening? If that's... Be very upfront here, Nowhere, about how much longer this is. Is it just a zone, 2 acts, and then that's it? 2 acts and then a boss, or 2 acts and then find 5 keys and fight a boss? Which is it? We've got one more ability, it seems. Special powers locked behind the power seal. It's going to be more stuff to get to the final battle. Yeah, well, okay, well, what I'm asking is... Sounds like Nowhere knows what's going on here. How come it's not letting me rotate my damn camera? Now it will.
No!
Shadow, I don't want you to listen to Black Doom. You share his DNA, but he is not your true family. Your real family loves you and wants you to be safe and happy. That's us, Shadow. Me and grandfather. Please remember that. Yes, I tell the girl I'm her grandfather. Right? No one knows who her real family is. We have a gate up there. Help. Okay, maybe this is a better way to do it. Okay, so how much more game do I have? Do I have a zone and keys? Because if I have a zone with 2 acts and I have to get 5 keys or something, because there's no way the game's not going to make me do 5 keys. You know? It's like, oh, 3 keys, 4 keys, we're going to go to 5 keys. No keys to worry about. Alright, well I think we can do this now then, if that's the case.
Something calls to me.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a Shadow the Hedgehog game. This game, unfortunately on Switch 2, the Shadow Generations looks like a PS2 game. Much of it. It looks like a Switch game. It doesn't look like it's, you know, on current hardware in a way. Like maybe it's doing some kind of fluctuating 900p thing. Finally, we can fly. He's got to be a good guy now. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm a good guy. Is this the course? Oh no, enemies that I beat in 1 hit. Maybe this is it. I don't know. I didn't... With at least 50 rings, press LR in hold. Doomwing. With at least 50 rings, press L and R. Hold ZR in midair to glide. Doomwing consumes rings over time. And it's going to put you with 50. I'd say it's less a redemption arc, more of a face your past again type. Okay.
Unleash the power.
Is he going? That's kind of slow. Okay, are we going? Come on.
Feel complete.
Where are we headed? Just right here?
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
I am full edgelord! His jaw, like, none of his mouth changes, but like where it is, kind of like is on like the side of his face. No one can talk like that. Like your chin would move, you know?
Put you on this path, Shadow. But I'm proud of how you have walked it.
I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight.
It's surprising because Sonic Adventure hit the ground running, looking like so mind-blowing compared to what was like on a PlayStation or a Saturn, you know? Oh, and the Dreamcast comes out and it's like, whoa.
With your wish in my heart. wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
I have to do this. You have to fulfill your destiny dying on that orbital space death ray station science lab. You lot. Oh, he's starting to get mad at We Are Billions. Oh no.
Stop me from reaching that high now.
Nothing can stop me. I'm falling. Okay, I'm trying to get up there, game. I really am. And somehow... Okay, I must have really effed that up pretty good. Okay, so... Come on, get to it! I think we're going into the eyeball thing, right? No, God! This is bad. He used a gun and a knife. People, now I've heard about the gun thing, but not the knife. Okay, so getting up there is a complete dick pain, isn't it? Look at how only at the very end of that does that pick up. Alright, these guys rematerialized. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Now, game, I'm not... Okay, so that gets in the path. Okay. No, you got there too soon. You're supposed to be patient. Like, how am I supposed to know? Lord! Damn it. That is trickier than it needs to be. I'm just trying to get to the stage. Right? Like, this isn't the stage, is it? It feels like a stage. I don't know why I can kick them to where and then teleport. You know what? 10 years... This is kind of looking a little Bayonetta-ish right now. The like gloom stuff falling and the kind of like shifty camera thing. It's looking a little Bayonetta-y. I heard things. I'm just saying things. Okay, what are we saying here? They hand sanitized this shadow. Is this game popular or was it only requested by a few people? The next stage will be a cluster F. This game is popular and requested at the same time. I platinum this game. You 10 year, are you okay? So I don't think this game was necessarily requested. I needed to reach $100 on target to save $30, and this game kind of fulfilled that. I did get Emerald Rush as kind of requested by Nukem. This does look rather Bayonetta 3. Judging by the cover. It does, in this area, it's got the colors, I feel like. So, Emerald Rush, that was essentially requested by Nukem. Sonic, not necessarily requested. Some of the stuff I thought would be fun to try. And I thought maybe this would be worth a shot. I don't think anyone specifically requested it. Oh, please don't mess this up. We're in. Act 1, Mysterious. I should have gotten more Reese's. My lips are chapped as hell, too. Hold on here. Realizing now that I bought too small of pants from Lululemon. And I like the way how these don't cut into you, but I could really lose 10 pounds easily. I cannot find pants that fit me. It's something about my hip shape. It's like the pants might be kind of tight at first and then they'll slide off by the end of the day or something. It's kind of a weird deal. Or they'll kind of bite into me when I sit. I'm not sure what I prefer, the 2D stages or the 3D. And it is pretty jarring going between the two of them, honest. Sonic Generations is the best Sonic game on this timeline. They didn't even bother to fix on the root. The unfortunate, like, this doesn't look like this gen of a game, yet the Sonic stuff does. I think when we get through here, what the hell? So how come I then get the prompt? Like,
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
I didn't push the button for that. It's weird that this doesn't look as good as the Sonic stuff. Maybe we'll go back and do a little bit of the Sonic stuff, because I kind of want to see that. I guess there's a stage like Sonic Adventure 2 where you're doing the downhill city thing. Does this have the Orca chase on it from Sonic Adventure? Or have they just redone that too many times? They changed the dialogue and added a little stuff. It's Radical Highways if you didn't have enough of it. Main game already. The song, Radical Highway, something? Or is this Lord? Oh, that's not easy to pull off. I guess we're just going this way.
This is it.
Try not to die, Shadow. Yeah, I use elevators. This is not up the code. We're going where? Oh, I missed all of that? Couldn't get a rank on this garbage stage. Yeah, oh, S rank. Yeah, this is kind of I actually got a couple of S ranks tonight. How am I missing that? All right, I kind of want to fall now just to try that again.
No.
Oh man, I wanted to fight that guy. Maybe you're not supposed to rush that. Okay, we're gonna stand here and hit the X button. See, it's like, how was I supposed to know I'm not supposed to go fast? You understand? You'd only know that if you played it before. I just figured you're supposed to kick him. Am I getting any rank here? Jesus. He's not doing his side-to-side shift thing, but sometimes when you're on one of these like downhill things, left right would be sideways, but it's not now. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, good. A ring. What the shit does the game want from me? I can't use the boost for some reason. The guy who cooked the soundtrack never let him cook again. It's not a great soundtrack, is it? Like, there's been a lot of times where I was just kind of like, that's the music we're going with, you know? Which is kind of surprising because Sonic had such good music on a Genesis game. Like, the Genesis system had such a tough time with music. It really did.
Out of my way.
I hate this sound effect too. His like doom spears. Alright, checkpoint, I'll take it. Am I not fall? Alright, fly across. We're a little low. Oh, hell! Okay, well, I guess we're not flying. That might get me pretty close.
Unleash the power.
Okay, we're up a little higher. You don't really dive with this, though. That's kind of... And now he just straight falls? Like, what? No! What is this? Screw it, we're just going to go to the track. Okay, that's where we wanted to go, right? We just gotta... See, I actually had to go back and get that. Other times I've gone past and it counted, but not that time. Like, consistency is not this game's brand. It isn't. It's not even saying rank up there. It's just like, screw you, right? Be lucky you made it this far. Shit. Where am I headed? How am I supposed to know where I'm like expected to go here? Like, what is this? I suppose up is the direction, right? What the?
Out of my way.
I might have hit A. Here, we're gonna go this way. Actually, that kind of worked. And I didn't expect that to work, but it worked. I did not... Maybe you weren't supposed to do that. Did I just, like, find a skip, maybe? Did I just change Sonic X Shadows Generation speedrunning history? I figured I'd jump when it's blue, but I couldn't tell where I was wanting to jump to. Like, well, there isn't anything in front of me. But then you go up, and then the game says gravity changes. So that's a thing. Yeah. Back in the hole. Let's go to Act 2. You got D's nuts. Okay, how bad is this one going to be? This is going to be a 2D'er. Right? Maybe not. Whoa. Okay, avoid that maybe? What the? I didn't... I went through the... You guys see that? I was on that surface. Oh no, no, no. I see what you're doing. No. Bad enough. Yeah, bad enough that I have to fall, right? I mean, I thought I was going to get hit and lose some rings, but then somehow I clipped through the guardrail. So that's right, we can fall fast, can't we? No one gets an S rank on this stage, huh? I just want to survive. Go! I don't have any chaos control. Please get a checkpoint. What the shit? Yeah. There's gonna be checkpoints, right? I mean, I expect it to be pretty tough. We're at, like, this is the final act, right? So, last chance. I hit the thing. I hit the Y button to do the thing where he's supposed to jump on the bouncy part. I mean, it's no Silk Song. I'll give it that. That's crap. What the living hell? And this is one of the better Sonic games, I'm being told. Like, Hit that. Find a damn checkpoint. Oh my lord. Checkpoint, please. Somewhere. That's really Sonic's whole thing is, hey, you guys remember Sonic. It's time to give Sonic another try. And then you're like, no, I remember why we kept away from Sonic. You're like, no, but you remember Sonic, right? It's been 20 years. Give it another go. Come on. You know, it's been a while. Come on, give it another shot. Okay, fine. And it's kind of like, you know, yeah, this isn't really working for me. Yeah, but now it's kind of like, it's like that other thing you like. You like the Breath of the Wild? It's kind of like that now. Now give it a shot. I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like I'm supposed to fight this. What's that? Holy hell. How far back is this? It's a ways, isn't it? I was probably staring down a checkpoint.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna need you back in the recording booth to do about 55,000 I'm dying from falling voices. You know, just so it doesn't get redundant when the players are doing their streams. Okay, we're gonna go up here, and now we can juke, maybe? Or...
No. Unleash the power.
Alright, we're unleashing our power. We're gonna just give this a wide berth. Maybe wait that out for a sec. We're still unleashing our power. Game! Is this normal? Is this what everybody else does? I guess this is not the type of series one plays blind on a stream, right? Like, hey, we're gonna play Sonic tonight. Don't worry, I've beaten it 5 times in the last week, so I should be able to get through this without it being too aggravating for the stream. Is that the way people stream Sonic? It's like only the experts? Get over there, please. Maybe take this slow? I don't know. Yes, checkpoint. Beast. It's like a ring beast thing. Lord. Oh, you're twisting the damn... Where am I going? I don't know how kids play Sonic the Hedgehog. He's so popular with children. Little boys are really into Sonic, but I don't think they can play his games. It's like a thing where they like the character, but they don't know why, and... Hell, where am I going? There was a checkpoint not that long back.
Out of my way. Unleash the power.
And you gotta love how he falls a little bit as soon as he gets the wings out. Like, you know, that would have been a good time to just kind of like lock in the... You'd think you whip the wings out, he should be floating right then and there, right? Oh, and then he stops, like... Sonic, when he had lives, you would be toast, you know? Like, checkpoints make this doable. The checkpoints may as well be suspend points. Sonic games on the Genesis where it was like, oh, you ran out of lives, game over, no saving for you. Like, that was a whole different beast. I saw those and I was trying to... Autism people, like... Sonic, the perfect hero for attention deficit disorder, right? Oh, actually, I guess 10 Years did kind of recommend this because I was telling him what I was looking at picking up from the Target sale. Okay. Maybe.
No!
Is the rage coming out, guys?
Unleash the power!
So little of this makes any kind of sense, right? Okay, come on, if we can hit those. I didn't bounce. I mean, look, if I'm gonna die a lot in this game, it makes sense that it'd be this stage, right? Are those just painted on the wall? Okay, here we go. This part is, maybe I'm just not taking my time on this one. There we go. I was just going too quick. What does the game want me to do? Hey, at least it's a very fast loading thing, right? And you got a checkpoint. There are some quality of life things making this temptable. I don't understand that part. Maybe I need to not go up there. This must be like some challenge pathway. What the living hell happened? screw that. Alright, we're not going up that way unless the game really forces me up there. Is it? It is. Okay, shit. There we go. Or... There's his motorcycle on the billboard.
Out of my way.
What? He just yeets himself off the ledge for the hell of it. Yeah, at some point you just gotta laugh. At least the way you're dying in this is more exciting than the way you die in Silksong, you know? It feels like just repetitive ways you go down in that game, right? Compared. I think Silksong, though, people could say get good. I'm seeing a lot of the game failing me here. Here, we'll just take it slow. Is this a... How was I supposed to know where the game wanted me to go? Like, at the last second, as I'm falling, I see the things I'm supposed to jump off of.
Out of my way.
Come on. You play like my nephew. Nephew, huh? Get in the... I'm getting that D rank.
No.
Those guys are like, we're just gonna keep spinning. I'm not seeing how they want me to pull this off. Is there a button I'm missing? Does the developer chase the trends and not to make the game they need to make? Oh, now it wants me to go to it. Okay. What about here? Oh, I don't see a mo- No, you... It's astonishing that works. Now, what do they want me to do? I'm seeing signs. This stuff hurts. Can't float it. You asshole.
No!
He won't lock onto that ring. It's a total crapshoot hitting that ring. The 3-year-old nephew gets this far, does he? Okay, just try to go past it. Come on. Lord! There is no jump over it. It's killing you to go through it.
No!
Shoot.
No!
Again, can't imagine trying to do this on a Genesis type setup where you had like 3 lives, a finite number of continues. Look at that. You can't make that jump. Okay, at least he fell with some rings. Okay. Just please get to the next spot. Whoa. There is no fly. I don't have 50 rings. Can I wait that out? Okay, okay, just don't push me off the side. We've got to almost be there. Nope. Alright, where am I going now? Is right. Well, now I'm breaking the rules by not flying. I'll take it. No! You can always break the rules if done correctly, huh? I hit the button, I swear. I kind of like going down that way, though. I think that's a better approach. Alright, can I just stay on this? Nope.
No!
Oh, I'm trying to kick it. I don't know if this is necessarily old school for me. It's a new experience for me. I think other people are familiar with these stages and in some capacity, or I don't know if this stage was in another Sonic game or if, you know, it's just the bosses that are more so inspired by it.
Unleash the power!
Here, let's see if we can float our way across. Please? Get out of jail free with the float, huh? It's there, boys! Oh! Hard D right there, man. It's like, no, you weren't even that close. You're gonna have to be about 14 minutes faster to get a C rank. We're not hitting retry. I guess we jump back down. Boss! Time to play boss. Doomsayer, what was his name? It says Boss Devil Doom. Okay. How tough could he really be? I think it would be more forgiving with this game if it had the usual Xbox controller setup.
Time has come.
I don't know.
Shadow.
Agreed.
If you played it on
Time to
Xbox,
sever this bond
would the
between
buttons be a
us
little different for me? The bosses always have to laugh, don't they? They think things are so funny. Embrace your fate, famous last words, or ha 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 ha. Oh, is he doing this for me? Oh, we're gonna have to use all these damn abilities, aren't we? I think the game does, it's kind of doing the bosses better, but you guys are saying the bosses are from other games in ways. I mean, in some ways, the boss is almost a giant QuickTime event, right? Kind of on rails, and then you push the button. In the eyeball. The boss is a Silk Song boss, so I'm gonna get killed, huh? Is this gonna get really brutal? It looks like there might be checkpoints. This, or does he just look like a Silk Song boss? Because this isn't that bad. What am I gonna kick back? Whoa! I need some rings bad. Oh, the hand's coming out. Just give me the rings, Shadow.
Perhaps I underestimated your power. Perhaps I should.
Oh Lord.
Perhaps I have underestimated.
Okay, good. There is a checkpoint.
Perhaps I should actually start.
I hate his voice. It's very Dr. Claw, Inspector Gadget.
This isn't good.
Okay, hold on. I'm not doing this right. Got a little quicker. Gonna kick you in the eyeball, bitch. Or the mouth tongue, mandible. Smeller. Okay, come on, where's the... The boss has been pretty generous. Is this it? Yeah! I think we beat the game now. If this was on Xbox, we'd be getting an achievement unlocked. Yeah, get him. Squiggling shadow. Oh shit. There's another phase. And we're gonna have to fly. Oh, with the Star Fox stage. What am I looking at?
I am nothing like you. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna slap some shit back to him. Or not? I don't understand.
Go.
It's a ZR. I'm holding ZR. I'm gonna run out of damn. The game told me to Z. Where the hell am I going? I think I missed the opportunity to get some hits on. Now's the final battle. Am I avoiding that? What am I doing? Alright, now it says ZR. ZR, ZR. It's not saying hit Y. It should have said hit Y. Oh shit, I'm missing coins. It doesn't help that this isn't inverted. That doesn't help me. Am I supposed to get close? What am I doing? We're gonna need some rings like ASAP. I think he just killed me. I don't know what I'm looking at. I just heard shadow. So there's some kind of music. Is everything inverted here? What the shit? That's not enough. We need one more hit. I think we just did it.
Chaos control. Your future is already decided.
And I'm going to use my chaos control. Any more QTEs here? Mash Y! And he just gave him a basic kick.
I will not be stopped.
Okay, I guess that's it. First try. The boss is more forgiving than the stage.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose.
Gonna kick him in the eye again.
Now,
Okay, the spears,
to
finally.
end this.
Why does he get these abilities, though? It seems like this Doom guy gave him these abilities.
I crafted everything up till now.
And, oh wait, they said that like he shares DNA with him. Well, they said he was an alien, didn't they? Didn't they say there was an alien? Oh, I think he's done now. Think he had enough. Oh, come on, I didn't really die. There were some falls there, but I don't think they count as deaths. I don't know. I've lost my powers. Edgelord, don't you understand why we named you Edgelord? Because without the edge, there couldn't be goodness.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well.
Did he use the Chaos Emerald?
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Sonic's like, I'm kind of dumb
Aren't you
and didn't know I
coming?
had the wrong
We
one.
might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
I think the boss is just pretty forgiving.
Whatever.
The boss is a lot of like, here's the button you're going to push right now. You're on rails. You're not really waiting for an opening so much,
Shadow?
or creating an opening, or hitting a weak spot. It's very much a lock-on type
I
thing.
knew you could do it.
Maria,
What's wrong with her?
I'm okay. Really.
Professor.
They're phasing. Quick, look at the Polaroid picture of you and your siblings. Shadow, you have to get your mom and dad together, quick.
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
She's like
don't know what's
super
going to
wise
happen.
beyond her years. She's like 12 going on 39.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
I can't seem to cure leukemia for my granddaughter, but I can build an evil space station and make the perfect organism. A few failed attempts, but eventually get to a hedgehog. You son of a bitch, no! Well, it took me about 16 minutes of stage, which is pretty damn rough. He's crying! No one can see me cry, I must leave. Yeah, they got killed. They said they were killed, and that made Shadow angry with all of humanity. Which, I mean, I guess that's the way that works, right? Sonic Team. Man, I don't know about you guys. You make a lot of games that there's like some kind of like vibe around the character that gets everybody to try out the games, you know? It's almost like if Busby had a big enough budget to force Busby down everybody's throat, then people would de facto like Busby. Yeah, that was a GG's. How far away am I from getting to do the San Francisco trolley level on Sonic Generations? How far away is that? We may just look at that for a sec, see if I can even activate that. Probably not. Kind of a downer ending. he restored the timeline in which Maria died. Not really the way a Mario... There is no dire Mario ending thing, right? Like, oh well, Princess Peach got leukemia and died, but don't worry. At least we have Daisy and Pauline and Rosalina, you know? Like, Kirby defeats the cat Death Star. The machines are okay, I guess. We go back to battling it out. Everybody's fine. I'm not even sure if this felt like a good ending at all for anyone involved, really. Voiceovers. Credit Matthew Mercer. That's Leon S. Kennedy, isn't it? Is he the current Leon S. Kennedy or the previous? Did they replace him? Or is he back for Requiem, maybe? I don't know. Because we're no longer in the remake timeline. Well, I guess. But... There's Hogwarts. I'm sure that stage was in a game when the Harry Potter movies were very much a big thing, right? I may not do a review on this. There's no Von Fry in the credits. I may not do a review on this, but this is just more frustrating than good in ways. It's unfortunately pretty gimped on the Switch 2, more so than it needs to be. And I'm speaking on just the Shadow Generation stuff. I guess you can make some sense out of the story, but is it that satisfying? I may have done okay on the bosses, but it's sort of like they're barely not a QTE, really. Von Fry voiced the enemy. You've got to be... It didn't say Von Fry back there, right? There was no Von Fry in the credits. Come on. I'm gonna sleep now. Can't keep my eyes open any longer. Yeah, I don't blame you. I might go take a second look at some a little bit of Sonic Generations, but as this game goes, I think I'd give it like maybe a 6.8 out of 10, because there were things that were kind of working and vibing, but then it just comes to a halt. I seem to be falling through the thing. I seem to be going weird directions. Occasionally, the camera is my enemy, and usually the camera hasn't really been your enemy in a game in over 20 years. Like, that was something we had sorted out. But then so much of it is sort of like a weird greatest hits thing, of which I don't have the nostalgia for. It's kind of just in that weird mid category that kind of sucks mid, you know? You play a game like this and then you go, well, if we're playing this on a... Here, we can get through this. If we're playing this on a system that has Mario, then why are we not just playing Mario, right? Thanks for coming by, Tote. Dun 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 dun. I'm not going to do the Sonic story. We accidentally did a little bit of it because I thought I needed to unlock the Keanu stuff. But it turned out I had the Keanu stuff already available. I was already far enough after the opening stage of Shadow that I didn't need to I didn't need to do 7 minutes here. When Sonic showed up, because they're both in the white room, they're both like in the white space. I thought, okay, see, he hasn't even done a boss yet. There's quite a few you got to get through here. See, I've got that Sonic Jam skin. Maybe after you get to your sanctuary here, you've play stage 1, best time, play stage 2. So he's got to do a boss, right? You guys want me to do a little bit of this? Shoot, what? Now we're over here. I'm curious what a boss is in this. Alright, this is gonna be a Sonic Jam stage, right? You need to switch to Modern Sonic. Hold on. I thought it would switch me automatically. Okay, why am I teleporting? I did Act 1, right? It says best score, best time, right? Now I'm gonna hit Act 2. Okay, so there we go. Let's do a little Sonic Jam. Omochao. Omochao's annoying. Now, by comparison, this looks a lot better. Now this you're kind of proud to see this on a Switch 2. This looks like what Switch 2 should be doing.
You can perform freestyle tricks by jumping off trick jump panels.
Got to try to get used to all of the controls being much different. It's such a big ask playing between the two generations because the controls are different with the attack. Like 2D Sonic doesn't have the attack thing happening.
Freestyle tricks with rainbow rings.
What the hell am I doing? This is actually running 60 FPS. I know, this looks so much better, and I don't see why like, this looks just as busy, right? Like, there's just as many things happening. How come the other game can't run at 60 FPS? Are they just short on time? That, I'm just hitting B twice and that's working. I'd kind of like to do a boss fight on Sonic. I haven't done the Sonic boss fight thing yet. I'd like to kind of see how that goes. Shadow is at 30 FPS on Image, and if you want 60 FPS, it is really bad looking. On 60 FPS, it is very much a PS2 game, to be generous. It looks very, like, weird. The resolution's no good. The textures have a lot of, like, screen door effect about them. Whoa! Ha! 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 Yeah, but I don't see a clear explanation for why that would be the case. Like, there's nothing happening here that isn't happening in Shadows, you know? He's just too edgy, man. The Switch 2 couldn't keep up with him. It's because of Keanu, man. They got the Keanu voice in there, and they just thought, there's no way we can do this. Can we not die for a second? I think you'd have to really review the two games separate. I mean, at least this has some performance happening. That I am going to have to hit Y to get to work, to do the grind. I'm not sure if either of these have HDR support. I think you can kind of check that in the store. eShop. This good? Are we good? I prefer the Sonic games music. Did I not grab that checkpoint? I went past it. Omachow, right there, that I missed. His last time playable was Sonic 06, that far back? Jesus. I thought surely he'd seen some action before. But that game kind of came out like as a revision. They added Shadow to Sonic Generations to kind of like, hey, we need a game to tie in with this movie, you know, isn't that the case? Okay, I hit that, and I do what? Too many Leaning Towers of Pisa.
The floor here looks like it could give way at any moment. Stay on a section that looks stable.
Alright, I don't know why I did that. Yes. Oh Lord. I didn't have the... I didn't take those bumpers.
The floor here looks like it could give way at any moment. Stay on the section that looks stable.
Okay, make sure we hit these. That big... There's always like a big Robotnik head thing somewhere, like a Robotnik Death Star parked somewhere, right? Let's see what the boss fight's in like on this. I don't think we're gonna do the Sonic campaign. We may start a Dead Space tomorrow, or... Yeah, I guess that's about all I can think of, you know? I don't know. Dead Space did good in a poll. They find a way to not take risk, and I hated that. You mean like with, hey, let's just keep remaking Sonic stuff? They don't even call it, they call it a new Sonic game, and a bunch of the stages are from old Sonic stuff, right?
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster. Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
Not that I needed it. That was definitely not Idris Elba. What is this place? It's so white and creepy. I've never seen anything like it. Challenge Act gates have appeared. New challenges await you in each act. There are 5 challenge acts and then 10 total. An icon is shown next to each challenge act gate that shows what kind of challenge awaits you. Can I just do the boss fight, please? I have to get the keys from the challenge gates? Oh my lord. Hey wait, there's like an arcade or a pinball machine. Oh, I can't spoil myself? You want to play the Dead Space stuff yourself? Well, I'll play the Dead Space remake. I've had it on my Xbox for a while and never got to it. And it did pretty well in a poll, so that might be kind of nice to do on lead up to Resident Evil stuff. Act 1. Is this a challenge stage? Is this a... You can play pinball here. Use the flippers. That says stage. That's not... I guess we're going to give this a shot. Oh, they're actually using the C word. I had Sonic Jam skin. Sonic Spinball, right, was a game, wasn't it? There's some pinball video games out there, they really want a lot of dough for them. Like, it's like an LCD screen and all that. And then you like load up the game you kind of want to play, and they set it out on a table, but it's not a real pinball costs so much. There's so much that can go wrong with it. You know? All right, my ball's stuck. Kind of staying alive longer here than I anticipated. Yeah, I was kind of just getting bored. Progress will be lost. Well then, how do you stop? What do you need to do to get this stage completed? It says Miles and Sonic. There's a Miles statue over there. Is that what I'm playing for? All right, give me some kind of score here. Best score. I guess it doesn't much matter. So we're gonna conclude things here, guys. And tomorrow I will see whoever for Dead Space remake. That's what we're gonna start. Dead Space remake on the Xbox. That's sitting there for a bit. Maybe worth a go. Can probably do a playthrough. I guess we'll see. I'm going to finish watching Sinners. I don't know what else. Maybe I'll shoot some video while I've kind of got some stuff out here. And yeah, you know, maybe just a few things for like Amazon, if not the channel altogether, but we'll see. And yeah, if you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.